I thought I had won.
You
and
went out with the security guard too.
I asked him too. I was like, look, he was like, yup.
You right.
Like, 20,
let me get $150.
Like,
I'll take you to
Hey, let's half it.
He was like, yup. That could have gave me a heart attack. So actually,
go sue them.
Because it's so hard to understand whether you won or not.
Yeah, right. That's the okie doke law. Man. You cannot okie doke.
I was so upset. Then after I thought about it, and I replayed it back in my head and I put it on Facebook. Oh my God. People were laughing at me like
I'm laughing. My eyes are watering now.
Yeah, I think I read it.
I was like, when she saw me run back up in that store, she was like, oh my God, what happened? I was like, oh God.
Wow.
Look, you was already thinking in your mind what you
spent. I had spent well over $20,000 before I even got into the store.
Man,
I was already in deeper debt before I got in the store in my mind.
He said you want $750. He said, this is K211 Trill from Dallas. What do you do if someone cooks something for you but they can't cook? How do you react?
Ooh, good question.
And then before y'all, Alyssa,
you gotta play it off. You gotta play it off.
She said if they can't cook, that happened to me before. I hate hurting people's feelings or egos. I ate and swallowed every bite and sips of water and went as far as asking for second. Now you strong.
But see, only thing about
asking
that.
For seconds?
Now say for instance, I made you some mashed potatoes and brought to your house, and you was like, "Ooh, Ernst, this is really good." Every time I come over, I'm gonna bring you some of those nasty mashed potatoes that you told me.
I'm going to tell you
was good.
No,
so I understand.
You know what's the worst though? When somebody like brag about, you ain't had my apple pie. What?
Your apple pie is horrible.
You ain't heard. She ain't. Oh, you ain't had. Wait till you try this apple pie. You eat that apple pie. I think that's what just make it bad right there.
Like you sure it was apple pie?
What is this? What is this?
See, that's a tough one because I wouldn't want to hurt the person's feelings, but I think I would want to know if you know.
But if they know you and you know them, you should be able to tell them, you know what I'm saying, in a finesseful way, and you know. Like, I would be straightforward because I'm always straightforward anyway. I'm going to look at, the season ain't right on this. The season is not right. I know this is
maybe you can say, you know what, I'm going to add a little butter because I'm crazy like that. I like extra butter. I put butter in my cereal.
No, Ursula is known for sugar.
You got to lay them down.
Sugar.
White and brown sugar.
I was laughing when I was cooking yesterday. I was thinking about that when I was adding the white and brown sugar. I forgot to tell them too in the sweet potato pie. I forgot to tell them eggs and baking powder. So if y'all listen, y'all mess up y'all pies. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay.
Now, back to the
DJ K City. I know you would be like, cause he don't bite his tongue. If it don't taste right, he ain't gonna be like, oh well, he gonna
It depends on how.
Don't taste like my mama's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't even try. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you meet women, you date women, or they want to make you something to eat. You know, oh, you say you like sweet peas that your mama make. I'm gonna make some sweet peas. Don't do that. Don't even do that because it ain't gonna taste right. And I'm gonna look at you like I told you.
In a different light.
I'm gonna be like, nah, you can't touch my food no more. You know what I'm saying? Give it up. But
that's tough.
But you know, sometimes you gotta let them down light. You can be like, you know what? I've been feeling a little sick lately, so maybe that's why. I ain't been lately. I think I'm allergic to macaroni. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but why mess it up for the next person that's gotta come behind and tell them the truth.
And
tell them the truth so they won't keep spreading.
And they ain't gonna believe you because other people were saying it was the bomb.
Yes, but they're like, you something wrong with your stomach skills. No, something wrong with your cooking.
My mama used to be like, this was the best when they don't praise their food. That's when it tastes best. They be like, yeah, it probably ain't. I don't think it's really that good. It's kind of tough. That's when it be real good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I put enough seasoning. Yeah, that's when it be real good. When they be like, man, this is about to be off the hook, boy. I didn't did this, and that's when it be nasty. Then
I feel kind of.
You gotta you gotta underpraise yourself a little bit.
Well, this is another suggestion. If the same person bring in the same macaroni and cheese that you didn't like last time, just say, you know what, I've already made that macaroni and cheese, so make that. Can you make something else?
Something else.
I've been wondering what took them so long to get it right. You still ain't got this right?
Something else nasty. Tell them the truth.
The truth shall set you free.
How you bringing nasty water?
Well, but what you the nasty water.
Oh, man,
how can you mess up water? Yeah, I think you should tell them too, because nothing like me as a singer or an actress or something. I'm thinking I'm the next Halle Berry, the next Beyonce, and then I'll go to American Idol only to have Simon Cowell.
No.
Simon Cowell tell me how bad I suck.
And everybody was telling you was the next Patti LaBelle.
And that's why they get up there and they're like, what?
They don't know what they're talking about.
You guys are tone deaf. No, you are.
Your folks be telling you.
You're right. You're right.
You can't do that. You got in situations like that. You gotta let them know. Look, man, I wanted to work for you real bad. Like I really want this for you. It ain't working though. It just ain't. You
have to tell them, because your career or your passion or your talent could be in something else. Might not be cooking. Might be in doing some hair or assisting somebody or something like that. So you want to be good at.
I don't even like my own people's opinion. I want opinion from a stranger.
Approach somebody and tell them that they're a melding tape. I don't know.
Right then.
Well, you have.
What do you take the spoon and spit it out?
No, spit it out. You just take it back out your mouth. Okay.
You sit it on the plate and then you scoot the plate up a little bit.
You have skills there to have him taste and let him break the news. Yeah, I'll be your taster.
I was like, well, I guess you better be getting ready to leave.
Send me some suggestions how to tell someone that their milk don't taste.
My listeners, and why don't y'all tell us some suggestions on how to break it gently to someone that they don't know what they're doing or what they did was whack. I mean, we don't want to hurt anybody's feeling, but
I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
When I see things like that, I usually just get just a bit on my plate. So I'm cautious.
Like, we got plenty, girl. Go take some more of that.
I know.
Tell them the truth, so they know not to put that on my plate.
I usually just be cautious of
Pastor Ursula request.
I used to take my kids places on Thanksgiving, and they be sitting there like, they didn't want to eat nothing. They were like, oh, your kids ain't hungry. No, they ate before we left. They're sitting there like, Mama, can you hurry up and get us to the house so we can eat some real food?
Ooh, and that's how you know, because when they come somewhere where everybody's supposed to be eating, like we about to go have dinner at so-and-so's house, and then you got people there saying, you know what, I just ate before I got here. You looking, why they just ate? No, really, they don't want to eat your food.
That's it. You are so right. I think I did that one time.
Why would you go somewhere that they serving food and eat? I couldn't wait. I was so hungry. I'm a diabetic, something. Yeah. I started shaking. My sugar level was low. I had to eat something. I'm sorry, but you know what? I'll take it to go.
And I liked it
to go, right?
And then you give it to a homeless person or something. They don't think
that's a good one.
I like it.
Would you ever throw somebody food away that you take home? And you didn't it.
You know what?
Oh, man.
This one guy had knocked on my door and baked me some type of little dessert, something. I don't know if he's clean. I don't know what he do. He could have put something in it. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. And I was like, oh my God, they were so good.
Oh, you ate them?
I mentally ate them.
I would have been praying.
I didn't eat them. I mentally ate them. I looked at them and I was like, yeah, they look like they might have been good.
But the bottom line is that you still have to appreciate that person did take the extra effort to prepare that meal and bring it to your party. So that's first. That's what we adjourn tonight.
We want them to get better. So if we keep condoning that nastiness they keep bringing,
you know what I want to point out?
They keep making nastiness and get better at their nastiness.
Skills. This is what's tough when you're at somebody's house and they're cooking, and you're watching them because I'm very clean, and you see that they're not washing their hands. Yeah. They're smoking a cigarette while cooking, and then they're like, or they're mixing it, then they taste it and put it back in there.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna need y'all not to do that. Okay. Yeah. You need to wash your hands. Even when you wash your hands a lot, it still ain't clean enough.
Yeah.
Especially when you have nails and things like that, and then you're smoking a cigarette, you got a pit bull sitting on the counter. Yes. I mean, the cat running around. I mean, it's just so much going on. Your house ain't, I don't even visit people's house if it's not clean enough, because I can't go to the restroom. And one time I went to somebody's house, I didn't know it was like, they were so dirty. I was standing, I didn't I stood up.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want anything splashing on me.
See, I get surprised like that when you know the person, then you find out they nasty.
And they knew you was coming over. My feelings are hurt. At least clean up because you know I'm coming.